Hello. Oh wow, the music stopped. It's cause if I switch off of the Terraria like window, the music just goes poof. I don't know how to change it. I don't know if I can change it, but it happens with Stardew too. It's like if you just switch off the application, then the music just stops. But yeah, hey everyone, what is up, my dudes? Hello, Glow. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lit. Hope you guys are doing well. It is tiny. I know you can like increase the size of the interface, but when you do that, it increases the size of everything that you don't want it to increase, and all the tiny things still stay tiny. So I don't feel like it does much. But right now I have it on, I think I have it like on 105%. This is double watching. I hope the finale is good. No moving corner picture. Oh, yes, I have to unmute in the Discord for that. Thanks for catching. But I didn't unmute because I have a guest. And if I unmute, then they're gonna hear everything I say. Hang on a second. Sorry for the awkward music stopping. You don't know why I went British there. Yeah, we're doing Terraria today. Hello, Terror. I heard the unmuting. It was like no point in zooming in. That's correct. Are you ready, Terror?
I am.
Okay, I'm not. So that makes one of us. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go get into your world. Embrace yourself in the pixels to get used to the tininess of Terraria. Let me switch scenes. Oh, I do not dox. Oh, Demon's still playing No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I've been popping into his stream, and it looks so much better than when it was released.
It's very pretty. I like it when he's like driving through space. But I don't think I understand the core of the game. That's probably not helpful.
I don't know if they changed it, but like when I played it, the goal was to get to the center of the universe.
Okay.
And that's pretty much like the entire game.
Okay. And how far is he to that goal?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I have absolutely no clue.
Oh, organized. Chris thinks our base is organized. We spent so much time on it!
Yeah, I'm happy.
So much heartbreak. Why am I so slow? Okay, I'm fast again. When Doors playthrough? What's Doors? I have the tag clueless on my stream, because that's what I am.
That's one of my favorite emotes. I'm not gonna lie.
The stock one?
No, the Clueless.
Clueless.
Have you seen the Clueless 7TV emote?
No, I haven't. There's actually a Clueless emote?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh my god. I need to check. I need to know. Clueless. I don't know the Doors lit. Please educate. I don't know the Clueless. Oh my god, you know what I added to Better TV?
No?
I don't know if you'll like this. I added People Stuck to BTTV.
That's on brand.
Okay, I have to clarify that I didn't know its origins. Like, I genuinely thought it was just like an online meme. I didn't know it came from different origins. People Stuck? Oh god, no, Glow! My branding is forever ruined.
Yeah.
Roblox?
You're never coming back.
I hate it. I feel like I have a lot of things I try to pass off as my brand, as things I like, and somehow this is the one that's sticking, no pun intended.
The trick is to do a specific emote whenever you join a chat,
Right.
and it just becomes associated with you.
I see that. With your duck, please.
Yeah, I'm really happy how that's played out, I'm not gonna lie.
You got Keizo to add it.
I know.
Even Dusty. It's crazy.
Someone else recommended that. I think it was Guava.
Oh wow, nice. We've all bought into it. Glow, I swear, I didn't know that's where the help me step bro I'm stuck came from. And then I searched it up on Reddit. Reddit has all the answers for the questions you are curious about, and for questions you're not. Doors is a Roblox horror game. I'm not good with horror, I'll be honest. I run away screaming at horror games. Although, Roblox, I played one of their, I don't know why I started playing Roblox, but there's this like pizza sim game on Roblox and I started playing it and it's actually really good and I didn't stop for like the entire afternoon. It was very addicting.
Well, like, what do you mean pizza sim?
So like it
Light up?
no, kind of. It's like you run a pizza store and then there's different like roles you can take on. Like manager, pizza delivery guy, you can be the cook, you can be the cashier, you can be the waitress. And then you just level up by making money at the pizza place and then you can buy a house in this world and upgrade your house. I had to play that for a school assignment, can you believe that?
You had to play Roblox for a school assignment.
Yeah, it's that video class, cause apparently, according to my professor's words, he's quite wise. He works on Fortnite. Wait, yeah, he works on not Fortnite. He works on League. Roblox is a glimpse into the metaverse. I feel like I'm so slow. Have I adopted your tick rate?
Fast. I feel like I'm fast.
Oh my god, I've adopted your tick rate. This is terrible. Oh no. We had this problem where everything like on Terra's world was going really slowly. And then I was at normal speed. Oh, I am slow. That's not good. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's a hard life, I'm not gonna lie.
Shoot, is this how you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything you did was slow. You would walk slower, your potions would last longer, it would take longer to respawn. Oh shoot, I don't like this.
That was the worst. The respawning thing.
You know like why it's different now? Cause we just switched.
No.
Oh shit. Okay, well you're gonna have to carry cause I don't know if you're watching my stream, but I move at the pace of a snail. Colin. I feel bad for Colin. For what he's about to endure.
Colin. Oh my god.
I miss Tanner. I'm not that attached to Colin. Tanner was the OG guide. Think you would do fine, it's not terrifying. It does scare grown adults, but in a fun way. I'm real convinced now. Play Pizza Sim? The Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Sim? Y'all crazy. Oh yeah, I think that Roblox game was called Work at a Pizza Place. But yeah, here's our base. Oh, I think I'm fast again. Nope. We painstakingly built this. There was lots of doubt.
It was mostly Allison.
Yeah. You built,
you
look!
can credit yourself for
You-
making it look good.
You Okay, I would like to thank myself for this base. Terra made this chest area, it's very nice. And then we have like, yeah, we have like this downstairs area and then this little plant zone for the pumpkins. I wish there were more like farm things in this game, like the pumpkins. And then we have like the upstairs areas are kind of like just for decoration or for NPCs. I like this room the best. It's cute. I like the walls and the wooden beams and stuff. But you can kind of tell where we really got into the building part. Cause I think the lower levels definitely look like we're on like day 10 and we need some place to live. And the stuff at the top looks more like, okay, we got resources to spare. We can afford to decorate, improve our quality of life. Also, I like this cake. This cake is the only object that's really large when you put it on a plate. Or at least that I found so far.
Do you know what it does?
The cake?
You can eat it and it gives you like buffs.
Yeah. But don't all foods give you buffs?
Yeah, the cake's special though.
Why? How?
Normal foods will give you all stat buffs.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like major, medium, or minor.
Right.
But the cake is, I think it's just movement speed and mining.
Okay.
But it also stacks. So you can like drink a mining potion, you can eat, and then you use the cake.
Oh, nice. But it's kind of hard to get the cake. I don't know, how often do parties happen around here?
I don't know, we've had a couple.
Here's a party. Yeah, look at like the size of the cake. Okay, I was debated by the size of the slice of cake because I thought all foods that you put on a plate would look this nice on a table. And then I tried to put a burger on a plate. And this was the resulting size. It's so tiny. I thought it was gonna be large. Please. Do you mind taking a look at my stream and like seeing if you can see the Terraria cursor and like the computer cursor at the same time? Because I might have to turn that off if you can see.
That's really annoying.
Both cursors.
I've had that happen to me before.
Yeah, usually I just like hover down a little, but... Wait, let me rephrase. Usually I just hover outside of the screen and it's fine. But...
I can only see the cursor.
Okay, thank you. The red cursor, right?
Yeah.
I've done nothing. I've walked around for 15 minutes of this game. Yeah, here's a little balcony. I was inspired by a build on Reddit. Most of my builds are inspired by Reddit, and I didn't know you can sit on these. And
6 month you Tilda.
Tilda. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the 6-month sub. You get the baguette duck badge now. We should come up with like nicer flares for tier 2. But thank you so much for 6 months. Do you genuinely feel faster than normal?
I did before.
Yeah, I feel fast
I
now.
thought I was slow a second ago.
Well, I took the power back. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Keep things the way it is, I guess.
Yeah. What were your plans for this speed then? Because I really don't want you to die.
I haven't come up with any solutions.
I thought you were gonna do like...
Allison 46 clap, Allison 46 rave, Allison 46 clap, Allison 46 rave, Allison 46 clap.
I'll be honest.
You know, you said you were gonna do like sunflowers, and I was like, sunflowers across this whole area? Oh no.
Yeah, I started that actually. No, yeah.
Really?
I did do that. Yeah.
How large is the radius of the sunflower?
it's not that big. It's bigger than you'd think.
That's what she said.
But, you know, because of like how area of effect works, you can kind of like double the distance.
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I'm trying to say.
Sorry. I haven't opened this game in a long time. I got an unpleasant cascade from a bat of fire. Thank
Is that a
you.
yo-yo?
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Hero, for the 6 months. Thank you so much. Enjoy your duck badge, your new duck badge. Still can't see. Hello, April. Wait, for real? For reals? My hair's back to red now. I was enjoying the green. Also the confetti lice hair dye. Ah!
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I just saw, like, I was just going around looking at all the shops. Made you consume. Oh yeah, I see the sunflowers. I got this. Thank you for building this whole bridge. Oh, it stopped here.
It's not that long.
I'm gonna run across and see. Do you need... Can I help? You can give me the blocks and I'll just keep going. Oh,
Yeah, you can. Oh.
I feel
It was
slow.
just obsidian platforms, I think.
Okay. I zoom. Hello, E. The tiny game. Yeah, it is in the title. I feel slow. Usually I would not care about speed, but I feel like speed is pretty important right now. It's okay, we can test it out. If there's problems, we'll readjust. Like everything in life. And oh my god! I ran off the... I think it's pretty long. I heard the bean-aids really help with the fight.
Yeah, they're really good.
So I'm... Oh, there's one of those voodoo demons. I'm afraid to kill it because I don't want the doll to drop. Okay, I can kill it now. Doop. I just learned the guide lore a few days ago. I didn't know it was so gruesome.
What do you mean, the fact that he is the wall of flesh?
Yeah, like the fact that
It's
he's
like
cursed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you have to throw a voodoo doll in the lava to spawn him. And apparently, if you throw like a stack of them, it'll kill other NPCs as well.
Really?
Yeah, like if you throw like a stack of 5, it'll kill like 4 more NPCs.
That's horrible.
Because I saw a post on Reddit about it. I get a lot of my information from Reddit, if you couldn't tell. Ah! Oh my god, sorry. Horrifying. Am I fully embracing my brand? What's the brand? The sliding? Is that the brand? I suppose. Hello, Guava. How was the finale? You guys can spoil. Who won? Did anyone you guys were rooting for win? I love this sword so much. I feel so cool. I feel protected because it's like 360 defense. And it's shiny. Okay. I bring back another voodoo doll. I don't know how many you have. Where do we keep the voodoo dolls? Thank you for the pad thai.
I have no idea.
Oh, I just did auto stack and it ran and it like flew somewhere, but I don't know where it went.
Not yet, they're in here.
Cool. Weapons. Yeah, I watched a video on like how to fight this thing, as is tradition. It looks hard.
You didn't sound very confident.
I don't. I'm not very confident. Cause I don't know. I think the fact that it runs at you stresses me out.
It gets really fast.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Oh, you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Okay. Trial and error. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh, April, you're on mobile, right? Hope you're enjoying the dinner. Hard mode into tiny. Oh my god, Guava! I didn't even make that connection. Stop it. You're exposing yourself instead of me. I look like a Christmas tree? Thank you. There's so many like DST items in this game now. Like the I don't know why I stumbled. And then like the bat that drops. The bat is so much better.
Yeah, it really puts the DST bit to shame.
Everything that they added from DST into this game is much better or much harder. Like Deerclops. I was shook when we spawned them for the first time. Was not expecting it.
I'm surprised how good the bone helm is.
Is it really good? I just like that the hands help you, but I don't know like how much they help.
I don't know, I feel like any passive damage is pretty good.
Do we get a new guide after this then?
Yeah, of course.
Is there hope for a Tanner return?
There is, yeah.
Return of Tanner, I believe. Is that Terran game? Yup. Guava says hi.
Hello, Guava.
Beefalo Rider says she doesn't care about speed. Yeah, true. I do miss the speed. I just liked being faster than you, Ter.
I think you still are, I'll be honest.
I think... yeah, I don't know. I have no gauge on the speed in this game. Oh, if you hover over the furniture items on the map, it also tells you the name. I like our base. I think we need to like add some more dynasty shingles, but that can be a later time.
I think you bought some more, right?
I did. I bought like 1,000 because the merchant guy had them and we hadn't seen him in a while. Oh, the finale was underwhelming. Oh no. Deerclops dropping on Hal's head when he played. I'll have to watch that clip back. Yeah, Deerclops is scary in this game. Terrifying. When we fought him, he had like 1,400 health. Even like Bee Queen only had like 10,000, less than 10,000. Oh yeah, look at these paintings we got. There's Willow. There's oh my god, I forgot her name. Wendy. Caitlin's throwing confetti at me. I'm gonna grab some potions. I think. It's just the usual, right?
Yeah, yep. Iron Skin, regeneration, probably swiftness as well.
I feel like I remember reading on the Terraria wiki that like the swiftness potion doesn't work if you have the Terra Spark boots, but I don't know how true that is. I'm gonna take a Thorns potion.
I have no idea.
Party time's over. Oh, so sad. No Abby Snail? Oh, yeah, I use the frogs now. I'm sorry, Abby. The frogs are much more powerful. And they're cute. I got one of the necklaces
I like how they smile.
The frog smiling?
Yeah.
Their eyes kind of crinkle up. Yeah, I got one of the necklaces that lets you have an extra minion. I don't know if I should wear that. Probably. Jagged honeycomb. Releases bees. And always bet on bee. Little froggies. Yeah, hi everyone. I think we're gonna do Wall of Flesh. I don't know if I'm ready for hard mode though. Cause when
It's comparable to starting a new game.
cause when you die in hard mode, don't you lose stuff now?
No, I don't think so.
I thought if you died in hard mode, you would like lose your inventory.
No, that's medium core.
Oh, of
That's
course.
like a character selection thing.
Naturally. Okay, I feel better now. Oh, you can see like the character's hair get red. Redder and redder as you enter hell. Whoa! Those bats, man. I remember when you accidentally spawned the Wall of Flesh.
That wasn't even me. That was the frogs.
How did they do that? Did they kill the...
Yeah, they just killed one of those guys. It wasn't even on screen.
Dead. Immediately. No, not the snail. God damn. I kind of want to kill 50 bunnies just for the banner.
That's fucked up.
You know, if there's an achievement, I have to get it.
Is that an achievement?
It's I mean it's a banner. The frogs are actively sabotaging. That's character specific difficulty, I see. I'm gonna help.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Oh, a door for us to run through. Let's keep it. Oh, that's how you get the obsidian blocks. Do I just keep building from this height? Or do
Yeah, sure.
you want to elevate? I'm out of blocks.
Yeah, take this.
Thanks. I like your outfit.
Yeah, aren't I pretty?
Very. I did ask last time. Who's the groom?
There's no groom, okay? I can just try on the dress.
You can just be beautiful by yourself. I support it. Oh my god, an obsidian workbench! Pretty. That demon is staring at me. Whoop. Let me through! Fuck! Should we also like I'm just gonna mine. Like I was asking if we should mine out like this roof just in case we need to jump.
I have been doing that, yeah.
You have been? Okay. Dude, I'm so happy the lava doesn't hurt anymore. Whoop! Fuck. Unleash the demons. This painting is nice. Yoink. Stop it.
Could you switch to yellow?
Yeah. This feels very peaceful for the amount of chaos that's gonna happen. Oops. You know, whenever I get close to you, this wall of text just shows up on the right side of my screen. Did you know that it's overcast today?
I thought you were talking about IRL for a second. I was like,
It is overcast IRL for me today, actually. What about you?
the weather's horrible here, actually.
Yikes. You guys going? You guys are going into like summer, right? No, wait, winter. Kind of.
You know, I'll be honest, I don't really care for seasons enough to remember when they change.
Wow.
I think
Is it just cause
I
like
think we've been in winter for a while.
you think you've been in winter?
Yeah, Christmas is winter for us, I think.
Is it just cause like the change in like temperature and climate isn't very obvious for you, so you don't really notice it when it changes seasons?
Yeah, I guess so.
How do I get rid of the
It's-
lava? Sorry, continue.
It's kind of just like always bad weather here. It's kind of like average at best.
It's like temperate. Thanks for the first redeem, E. Ooh. I hate those slimes. Yeah, how do we get rid of the lava? You throw bombs into the pit? It says? Okay.
That's my word.
I love bombs. Is there a reason you use the obsidian platforms?
The things we've been mining down, the buildings here are made out of the bricks.
Oh, you just make
it's,
them,
like, easy to
right?
just cycle them, yeah.
Yeah, can you make them without a workbench?
Yep.
The answer is yes. Oh shoot! Sorry, you were using the bricks, not the platforms. My bad. Or were you using both? Ah.
Oh no, I'm using platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. This is a great example of recycling. Reusing and recycling.
The reason it's platforms is because
We can...
the slimes here drop lava when you kill them.
Oh, right.
And the lava goes through platforms, not bricks.
Just slides on through. It says if the platforms were wooden, the fire slimes would make holes in the platforms. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boop. Get away. Leave. I remember when we first came down here.
Yeah,
It's changed.
it's always a bad time.
Times have changed. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how you progress.
Yeah, and then you start hard mode, and it's like it was all for nothing.
Shoot, really?
Yeah.
Why are we starting hard mode again? Why?
Is that like an honest question? Or...
It's kind of rhetorical.
Because like we can just stay in pre-hard mode for a while if you want to do some building or
Gotta get to
anything
the
like that.
we gotta get to the content. I'm gonna go check out what Riley has.
Yep.
Woo! After this guy dies. Where is he? Thanks for the sound alert, redeem. I love the shipwrecked crab sounds. I got. Why are you in here, Riley? I got the shipwrecked crab plush from the clay store, the pink one. And like when you squeeze on it, it makes the crab sound, and I love it. Oh, he's selling the dynasty shingles again. Cool.
Are you gonna buy more?
I don't think so. Want pho. Consumable, medium improvements to all stats. I saw a meme about the bacon being like really good. And it's like the best consumable or something.
Is it?
Or it's one of the best because it gives you like 24 minutes of like buffs.
Bacon is pretty good.
Yeah. Just like, it's just one, it's like one tiny slice of bacon. And it lasts for 24 minutes. Can't find the banner chest. Oh, here it is. You've been making that sound in VC? Oh, stupid crab in the base. I want to join in on the shipwrecked world one day. I love the crabs though. In shipwrecked, you just make the base feel livelier. Aren't they creepy sounding when you're insane? Probably. They get all hairy and nightmarish.
Yeah, they look gross, that's for sure.
Wow. Can't just say that about people when they're at their worst.
True. True.
What weapons are you gonna use?
I have no idea. Maybe... I don't know, I got a demon scythe. I don't really know if I want to go through the effort of using magic. Probably should.
I was thinking like ranged, something ranged. Because I don't want to be up and personal.
You can use the star cannon if you want, that's pretty good.
Ooh, do we have enough stars for that?
I've got 150.
On you?
Yeah.
You just have stars on you?
Yeah.
I've been putting them all in the shared chest. I didn't know
It's
it
like
was useful.
If you know things are in ammo, then you can put them in your ammo slot, and you just like pick them up passively.
Hmm. You know, oh, you put it in the ammo slots? That's smart.
Yeah.
Right. You told me to put gel in the ammo slots. It's very helpful.
Yeah, you probably don't need that to do that anymore if you don't want. If you ever did that, because like you could easily just carry 1,000 torches and be fine.
Hmm.
But I don't do that. I just carry the gel.
Oh shoot. Do we have a star cannon? Or do I have to make one?
You'd probably have to make it.
Okay. Cause you know that guide?
But it's pretty easy.
You know the guide video I watched?
Yes.
They said like the star cannon's super good. But but
Yeah,
only if you have enough stars for it.
It's very strong, yeah.
Thanks for bombing. The sudden shaming. It's true. All lighthearted though. I love the Junimo pet. Like, has like helicopter wings when I fly.
I like its little feet when it runs.
This good?
So it's okay.
Oh yeah, it does have feet when it runs.
I mean, it... Fire's okay. I'm
Fire's
not gonna tell you, right?
crazy. Ah, not this again! Oh, that was quick. Cool. How long do you think this arena should be?
I don't know, you made me paranoid that we're not gonna have enough room, so I'm making it longer.
Oh, were you satisfied with the length before? That's what she said.
At least a shot.
I think if we have the B-nades, we'll be fine, actually. I don't know. I'm putting a lot of trust in the bees.
They are good.
Oh my god, you're moving so quickly. Ow. You bitch. Ow. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Do we get keys to open the chest later?
These chests.
Yeah, these ones. Or not those ones, the colorful ones in the dungeon?
Yeah, those
Excuse
are
me.
biome specific, so it's like whenever you're in the biome, any enemy you kill has like a, I think it's sub 1% chance, or 1% chance.
I have
to drop that key.
I have PTSD from that 1%. Nazar. Or that one was actually, oh wow, look, my health is not good. That one is actually 2% in expert mode. But somehow we still suffered. Oh my god.
You did great.
Thank you. I toured the dungeon like 4 times.
Yeah, you should have set a timer, see how fast you could get around it.
It's like in Mario Kart. I'm setting a new record. I heard that like Terraria.
No, you can go, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I heard Terraria has like a lot of like really rare items with like really low drop percentages. Is that true?
Yeah, it's definitely a game of grinding.
But I kind of like that. Like I kind of take that as a challenge. Oh fuck! I'm not having a
agree.
good time.
In comparison to like DST, where everything either has like a 50% chance to drop something, or you kill a boss and you get guaranteed loot. I think it's more fun to have that kind of like chance aspect.
Yeah, also, I feel like sometimes if I'm gonna throw a bomb in here. Oh, that's not where I wanted to throw it. I feel like if you like are bored, if you find yourself getting bored, you can just like try to get one of those items. And it'll take up like a good chunk of your time. And you'll get a good item at the end of it. I don't know.
It's really upsetting when it's not worth it though.
Yeah, because you said like some items are rare but not good.
Yeah.
Because I got that helm thing. Butterfly.
See, as an example, as like with that as an example, if you get that early, it's really good. But because we're like at the end of pre-hard mode, it's not good.
It's true. Who's going into the dungeon early though? It's also that.
There's definitely an option. If you can kill the Skeletron, then like it's some of the best loot pre-hard mode.
I remember the Skeletron. You didn't tell me that you couldn't enter the dungeon at all if you hadn't defeated Skeletron. Cause like I was trying to steal those books, right? And I was expecting it to look like the dungeon that you see on like Demon Stream.
Yeah, no, I
And then
didn't
that
tell you on purpose.
giant
That'd be
fucking
funny.
head flew out. Terrible.
We all did it.
We did it. I got enough books for two bookcases. My greatest adventure. That's what Whom said. You heard me, Glow. What's the instant rod of Discord? The rod. Discord.
That's the skin from Terraria. Oh,
I mean,
from DST.
I know the skin, but like, what does it do in Terraria?
Same thing.
It's a teleporting thing? Ah! Why'd you leave me with the demon? Is it a teleporting thing?
Yeah, it's a lazy explorer.
Nice.
It gives you like some kind of debuff. I can't remember.
So is it like, are there limited uses? Is it consumable?
No, it's not consumable. It's like a staff.
Yeah. But
You
like,
can use it at the detriment of. I think it damages you and makes you take more damage.
but there's no like durability on it.
No.
Wow. Things are so much better in Terraria because they don't have durability. General consensus for the people who want to get the item are more akin to making an AFK farm. Yeah, I heard there was like a farm to get the Nazar, or however you pronounce it.
There's a farm for literally everything in this game.
I'm sure they've concocted farms for everything. Infinite use, but if you TP again before the 3 to 4 second cooldown is over, you lose HP on the next TP. Wow.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's that DST versus Terraria meme video that James Bucket made. I never watched any of his Terraria content because like I didn't play Terraria, but I feel like I should now. I can now because I can understand it. What were you gonna say before, by the way? Before I cut you off?
Pass. I don't know.
Okay.
Can't have been important.
Oh, what's this? Oh, and what? Oh, whatever. Like, what was that? Disappeared. Did you watch that video, Guava? You know what I'm very excited for in hard mode?
More NPCs. Building more houses.
That wasn't what I was thinking of, but it is one. And then that you saying that also made me think of another thing. So the thing I was excited about was that I learned you can buy the hanging pots from the Dryad in hard mode.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was excited about. Because I love those hanging pots. And then another thing I'm excited about.
They have no right to be lava loot. That's really out of pocket for Terraria.
What kind of blue should they be though?
You should be able to craft them.
No, but I feel like it's kind of motivating to have like pretty decor be really hard to get. I don't know. think it makes
yeah,
sense.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like I think.
Still, they don't belong in lava.
No, I don't know how they
Some other
survive down
way.
here.
Okay, and what was your second?
My second
Yeah, you said
thing was that
there
we.
was something.
I think you can get more slimes in hard mode. Like more slime friends.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
I don't even think we've got all the pre-hard mode ones.
I love those slimes so much. What are you excited for?
I don't. I want the vampire knives, to be honest.
The vampire what?
Knives. They're like a thrown weapon that like have life steal. You can heal yourself if you use them.
Wow.
They're in one of those chests in the dungeon.
God. The dungeon has all the good stuff. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say before. Like the stuff in those chests are generally like some of the best gear in the game.
Okay.
Just on a really, in a broad term.
That seems like a fair thing to be excited about.
I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get them.
I just don't. Like,
Getting the keys is a real hassle.
Hassle as in is hard or it's rare? Because those are two different kinds of hassles.
Rare.
Okay, I can deal with rare. I'm patient. I'll sit there until they give it to me. I think.
Yeah, you can if you look up biome chests, because there's one for every biome, and they all have one item in them.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to find out like what you want.
Okay. Good plan. It was funny, posted it to Discord. Thanks, I'll watch it later. Thank you, Guava. You can get more dead in hard mode. I'm very excited for that too. Oh.
The hallowed is really pretty.
I'm
It's a
kind
really
of...
nice looking biome.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm kind of concerned about like the spread of the crimson.
Yeah, it's right next to our base.
Yeah. I heard you can put sunflowers to stop it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently if you... Okay, but it's not gonna work very well because the sunflowers work in a 2-tile radius. I think.
Oh, it's awesome.
So we're gonna have to infest our base with sunflowers.
You know that big tree to the right before the crimson?
Yeah.
I've dug out an area under it
Shit.
to stop it from coming over.
How do you... Wait. Oh, no. Hang on.
I'm more worried about what after the wall of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know, but it creates more crimson in your world.
I think I heard something like that. Also, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm not. But it's nice to preface. Oh my god, I hate this dude. I hate this place.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Being a construction worker is hard in these trying times.
You could probably stop now if you wanted.
Okay.
I think this is long enough.
Dude, we're gonna start the fight and we're gonna get like a fifth of the way through this long ass bridge.
Yeah, it's gonna be really annoying.
I am speed. Yeah, you know, with your like the tick rate, we're theorizing it's because of the tick rate, right?
That's the only thing I can think of. There's no other reason why I should be as slow as I am and everything taking twice as long.
Yeah, like with the tick rates, like we'll start, like say for example, we start running in the same direction from the same spot. Like I'll still see you on my screen, but as soon as I stop, you'll be off my screen and like miles behind.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Look, it's good for if, oh, you know, 2 instances where it's really helpful for you. Oh, what's
The
this?
fishing's really nice. The fishing buffs.
Okay, the fishing and the enemies all go for me first, as evidenced in the dungeon.
Yeah, I did notice that.
So 2 perks. I got this demon scythe. Oh!
Yeah, I was thinking about using that for the wolf flesh, but
Do you have one?
yeah, I do.
Is it okay? It uses
it's
up.
pretty good.
It's a little. There's a cooldown. There's a bit of a cooldown. I think. Why does he get to make 5 of them? He gets to make 5 of them in the span that I get to make 1.
Yeah, it's just kind of slow and costs a lot of mana. That's why I don't really want to use it.
What's your like mana bar at?
200.
Oh wow, I'm at 120. Is this good?
In general, it's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, use these.
Yeah. Magic. Remember Joe told me. Oh, thank you. I remember Joe told me as a joke to do like the summoner thing, and I didn't know what that meant at that time. But I get it now.
I don't understand.
It's just like what kind of weapon you choose to use. Like the mage, the melee, or what else?
Oh, classes.
Yeah, the classes. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. The classes. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but now I get it.
Have you given any thought to what you want to do? Like, do you want to use magic, or do you want to use swords, or...
Is it something you actually like choose? Like
Yeah.
Sorting Hat
Well,
style?
Yeah, of course it is. Do you want to use swords? Do you want to use...
No,
magic?
not like that. Like, is it like a title that you choose to get, and then you get more buffs if you use those weapons and stuff? Like, that's what I thought it was.
It's like something you build around.
Oh, okay.
So, say I've got a really cool magic... Say I've got the demon scythe,
Uh-huh.
which is a magic weapon.
Yeah.
I can then go out and get a whole bunch of stuff that, like, boosts magic damage
Right.
and, like, auto drinks magic potions.
Okay.
Or, like, say I want to be a summoner and I want to have, like, I think it's 11 minions, so you could just be running around with 11 frogs.
Oh.
But at
Yes.
a detriment of, like, you're going to be weaker because you have to wear, like, certain stuff. So summoners mainly rely on, like, minion damage.
Right.
They're not very strong. Whereas, like, melee are very strong and can tank quite a lot.
Okay. It's not as like permanent of a choice as I thought it was gonna be. Fuck off.
No, it's not a permanent choice at all. As soon as you decide you don't like something, you can just do something else.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I like ranged because I don't like being too close.
But do you like magic kind of range, or do you want, like, guns?
I do like magic. as evidenced by the bees. Isn't Summoner the worst one?
That's very objective.
Okay.
Subjective.
It's objective. Got it. Got it. What's your preferred class?
I guess it's kind of.
Holy shit, dude!
Stage of the game I'm in.
I hate these guys.
Why are we down here?
Why? Goodbye. Farewell. Okay, let me see where this voodoo doll goes.
This portal takes us back to the end of the bridge,
Which one?
but it's like a one-time use.
Oh wow.
So don't use it until we're ready to do the fight, I guess.
You are a terrible person. Apparently if you equip this, you can harm Colin.
Equip what?
Equip the voodoo doll. There's the guide voodoo doll. Cause it says it's equipable. And I think I heard that if you equip it, you can harm Colin.
Huh.
Cause you're a terrible person.
I didn't know that.
I'm just gonna grab 2 of each of the potions, I think. Oh, this painting.
I have some regeneration and iron skin potions on me.
Okay, cool. Oh my god. This is such a
I have some
nice
of this one, actually.
painting. Look at this. It's so good.
This moon one.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Where'd you get this?
I stole it. From hell.
What?
I stole it from downstairs.
Oh, I wanted that. Go back.
Mine now.
I want to know. I want to know what it's called.
Oh, it's called Shining Moon. You can pick it again.
No, I believe you.
Oh, I should have lied then. It's called the Waning Moon. Which it is one. I had to learn about all the moons in high school.
So waning is when it's on the left and waxing is when it's on the right?
Look, I learned them, that doesn't mean I remember them.
You said it really confidently.
I just know the names. I mean, I get, yeah, the waning is like the curvy one with the hole, with the bite taken out of it.
That is the worst description of a present I've
Someone
ever
took a
heard.
bite out of it. Wendy and Willow portrait, so good. It is. We have good taste in this base. Do they sell more of these?
I didn't know they were a thing.
Me neither. I didn't know, well, although I don't know much about this game anyways. Gnome! I feel like it shows up on the right hand side. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a whole collection. If there's like a Wilson... What else? Woody...
Wait. I don't think that's our gnome. I think that's a gnome. I think there's a gnome down here.
Like, this is not our gnome?
Yeah, look, there's a gnome right here.
Wait. Oh, come on! Not the pumpkins! God damn it! Oh.
I don't know, that's your labor, you have to take care of it.
Fuck. It just went through and... Oh, that's a lot of pumpkins. Let me in. Oh, they're so destructive. I wish there was a way to, like, not harvest the pumpkins if I so much as blow in its general direction.
It might be.
Really?
Yeah.
I love
I'll say
Swanson.
yes.
Swanson's my favorite slime so far.
Yeah, this book that the flower lady sells should do that.
No way.
But it's like equipment. It's like an accessory.
So it's like for individual use. Like if I equip it, it won't stop you from harvesting them. If you wave a sword around.
Yeah.
I'll just pray that no more gnomes show up in here. I wish there was like a whole collection of these DST portraits though, because we can make like a museum.
It probably
with
is.
all of these paintings. It'd be so good.
I think the traveling merchant sold them, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if there's like more of them. Like I don't know if there's a complete collection of the characters.
I'd assume the base game characters. Like no Warthog's, no Wirt.
Sad.
But like everyone else, I'm sure there is.
Hmm.
They wouldn't just do Wendy and Willow.
Yeah.
There would have to be at least a Maxwell and a Wilson.
But Wendy and Willow look so good. Oh, it's such a, you know what? It's such a detailed portrait for being in pixels.
Yeah, I really like the Wendy one.
Like I really get the
That's
oil
really
painting kind of vibe from it. It's good.
I like the orange background that like fades to black. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice.
Yes. Paintings in DST when? In what house on what walls? You know, they should. I do want paintings in DST because they have paintings in like Oni. They should add paintings to DST. And instead of on walls, yeah, like on an easel. Oh, that would be so good. But I don't know what the paintings would be of. Like, are you allowed to paint on them? Do you have to capture a moment in the painting? Like how you write on a sign? I don't know. Oni has walls. In
Well,
DST you live in the
Theoretically,
wilderness.
you'd use the boss sketches, right? So there'd be
Oh,
a painting of every boss,
that would be so good. A
and
deer
then there'd be
clops.
base ones that comes with the easel.
Oh, deer clops painting mounted on an easel. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. In DST you live in the wilderness. Look, Clay, it is time. Give us walls. You have them in Hamlet. Give us some houses. Although I don't know, actually, I don't know if I would advocate for houses. It feels very complicated. It's like an added layer of decorating that I don't know if I want.
I don't. The stuff in Hamlet doesn't seem. Don't stuff. Like they don't fit the aesthetic to me.
Hmm. That's fair.
Like Shipwreck does it really well because there's nothing like way too out there.
Do we have a second decor chest? Perhaps?
Probably not.
Okay. I don't know what to get rid of.
But you can just dump them in the one next to the chests, and I'll move all the paintings.
Okay. Thanks. Potions, whatever. Have some confetti. Just carry like 9 confetti guns on me. They can't even give a roadmap. Did you guys get debated? Did you get debated by that post? By the Wizlon rework? Or have you not seen it? Oh my god, you haven't seen it. Let me send it to you. I got debated. I kind of... like, it felt wrong as I was reading it. Yeah, like it felt wrong as I was reading it, but I think I was still desperate enough that I wanted to believe it. And then like the typos really made it very obvious.
So like a clay post.
I sent it to you. Check it out. Oh, the potions went back in the chest. Not my swiftness potions. Why are there less and less swiftness potions every time I check?
I don't know, I've only got one.
Oh no. I only have- oh, I think they keep going in my piggy bank. I'm so sorry. I've been hoarding these potions. Yeah, they're there. My bad. It was me. All along. We said rework very good. He was making fun of you, of course you saw it. The beard levels. Yeah. It's you're reading it? It's so
That Twitch drop. The Twitch drop is great.
dude, I want that. I hope Clay uses that when they actually do the Wilson rework. I think the person deserves it.
That's not a admin or anything, that's just some random, right?
Yeah, it's just someone.
Yeah, it's good work. They should get a free drop or something for doing that.
That's
That's
amazing.
funny.
Why are there less and less? Me actually taking them. I can't believe there's less and less potions in the box, I say, as I actively put them in the piggy bank. What was it a skin for again? I actually don't know what skin it is for.
It looks like a handbag.
It looks a little thin to be a handbat though. They really leaned into that beard. I'm wondering if people at Clay read this and they were like, oh shit, that's exactly what we wanted to do with the Wilson rework, actually. Okay, it is a handbat.
All the credit now.
It's crazy. I'm sure they were gonna make like a something based off of the beards. They were gonna expand on that, I think. Yeah, it is a skin for the handbat. Because I clicked into the image and the URL said like chicken handbat something. April says all drops are free, Terror. So what does it mean if they get to have a free drop?
Look, that's... I'm not up for that pedantry. You know, it doesn't have to be a free skin set, I guess, is what I meant.
What does it mean when it says gnome 3? Are those actually the gnomes that we have now?
Where are you looking?
In like the top right, all the info boxes.
Doesn't say that at all.
Oh, I see gnome 3 on my screen. Probably a bug, or it's just counting the static gnomes.
Oh, top right under your map.
Yeah,
Is
like
that where you're looking?
yeah.
You have creature. That's like your kill count.
Oh
You've
god.
killed 3 gnomes.
Oh, I don't remember killing 3 gnomes at all.
Oh, it could be shared.
Okay.
We could have killed 3 gnomes.
That sounds very gruesome and I don't like it. How about we collected 3 gnomes?
Well, no, we collected 2 gnomes.
Shh, it's okay, it's okay. I don't have to worry about the specifics. Also, I auto-sorted. Did the gnome go into your inventory? Because I auto-sorted the gnomes and I think they flew into a chest or something.
I thought you killed it. And that's why it's in your kill count.
Oh! I thought I would get a gnome decoration out of it.
No.
Oh, you have to bring them to the sun to get the decoration?
Yeah.
I did kill the gnome. I didn't even collect them. I just straight up fucking murdered them.
It sounds way worse.
Let's try to forget this part of my past. The beard is Wilson's most defining trait. True. His personality is beard. You know, I was trying to think of a way to like automate the fireworks. Just so they would just keep going off, but I don't think you can. Or can you?
No, you could do that.
Really? With like the wires and stuff?
I mean, I've never done it, but I'm sure you could, yeah.
Oh, I want that.
Otherwise,
To just have fireworks all day, all night.
you'd buy like wires and hook them up to a 1 second timer or whatever.
Okay.
However fast you want them, I guess. And a switch.
You can like decide the time. Like 1 second, 2 seconds.
I haven't done wiring in this game in a long time,
Okay.
but I think the mechanic has a lot of options.
You saw me struggling with that book. A grand design.
Yeah, there's 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second, and then like
Amazing.
sub 1 second.
And then if you like if you buy multiple fireworks and you hook them up to different timers, you can get like an actual fireworks though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I'll have to do that when we're done with the fighting. Good night, Guava. Have a good sleep. Don't dream of hard mode and tiny. The taco, hello. Good morning. Wait, you're here and it's not the end of the stream? This is a rare occasion. How are you doing? Oh no. Why is this getting? Oh, you're building. Right. Finally made it before the end. Heck yeah. Finally not just the buy screen. Exactly. Finally some content. Oh, I'm gonna go look for the star cannon. I'm gonna assume you make it with...
It's a mini shark craft.
I see. Okay, hang on. I need to first see how many stars we have. Oh. Or maybe I shouldn't waste the stars. There's 150 in the chest.
Yeah, I have 139.
I feel like...
I mean, it's not really a waste of the stars.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, they have like 3 purposes. One is to make star in a bottle, which is just a passive mana regen.
It's so cute.
The other is mana crystals, which I have 200.
You have 200 mana crystals?
No, 200 mana.
Okay, I was like, I've been sitting here with 180 and you have 200 mana crystals in your inventory?
Could you imagine being that much of a hoarder?
No, I can't. Alright, that probably wasn't the answer you were looking for.
I don't know what I expected. You can make another one. The max is 200.
Look, I'll make a cannon just so like... Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
And then yeah, the star cannon,
like,
which
it's nice to
I'd
just
just
have one.
I'd just use
Right.
it if I were you.
Okay.
I mean, there's no harm in not using it. There's no harm in
Exactly.
using it.
Does it cost mana to use? I'm gonna assume yes.
No.
It doesn't?
No, it's a ranged weapon. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Oh, you can make Capricorn. You can make vanity equipable items with the stars. It's actually really
Okay.
pretty.
Oh, like constellation ones.
Yeah, the Capricorn helmet, Capricorn chestplate, Capricorn tail. Although it's only Capricorn. Where are the rest of the star signs? $180 is so far off from 200. No, I was saying like 200 of the mana stars, because you eat the mana stars to gain mana, max mana. So the item, not the stat. What are you doing today? We're gonna try to do Wall of Flesh so we can slide into hard mode. Yeah. Are we ready? I don't know. I feel like we could just give it a shot, you know? Give it the old... Okay, I learned this recently. Give it the old college try. I didn't even know that was a phrase before.
I've heard that before, but that's not a saying here.
I've only heard it
That's
recently.
definitely an American thing, I think.
Give it the old college try. I'm gonna make the star cannon. Colin, before you die, please tell me how to make star cannon. Oh, that's it. Wait. I have to use the anvil. Okay. A meteor helmet. Wait. No, I'm confused again. Oh, hopefully we can get Tanner instead of a Colin, no offense. Mini shark, 20 meteorite bars, of course. Do you play Terraria, Patako? I learned it recently, I really did. I think I learned it from a stream, an Among Us stream. Yesterday, printed out some flags to decorate my room. That's cool. My rooms are bare. I have nothing on my rooms. I used to have like a photo wall, and like I hand wrote. I had some handwritten quotes on the wall. It's long gone now. Because I moved and then I just took it down. Mini shark boomstick. I don't know why I have a boomstick on me. Oh, the boomstick is good. Better. Oh.
Arguable. That's very arguable.
Sorry, what?
It's very arguable that the boomstick is better than the mini shark.
Oh. Is it because the mini shark's faster? Because if I look at the stats...
Yeah, it's like a DPS versus...
Oh, okay.
Comparison.
I see. I love the mini shark. It was so nice against Queen Bee. I'm bringing 69 stars down because I don't want to use our whole reservoir.
Oh, just take all of them.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. But I wanted the 69. Just kidding.
You could leave 69.
Done. That's this life crystal. We have 23 now. I remember when we were struggling. Oh, how times change. I played it, couldn't get into it. Progression is so intensely complicated. I agree. I still sometimes like don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I just end up going fishing. Because fishing is always a good choice. Yeah, honestly, Terraria, DST, you need the wiki for those, I think. I would not be getting anywhere without the wiki.
I agree. They're very knowledge-based games.
Yeah, it's less skill-based and more knowledge-based, I would say. Not to say it's not skill-based. But, like, everyone that dies early in DST wouldn't die if they knew what to prioritize. It's not a skill issue.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Got it around the same time of the DST X Terraria crossover. Nice. That was a good crossover. Although the Twins of Terror, don't know how to feel about those in DST. But everything they added into Terraria from DST has been excellent. Duck! It quacked. It quacked! Okay, I'm not gonna catch it. Wiki to the rescue, for sure. I live on the wiki. I lived on the DST wiki. I've lived on the Fall Guys wiki. I've lived on the Terraria wiki. Very, very comfortable places to stay. Okay, I think we're just running around at this point.
I was getting stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was running around doing nothing. You were being productive. Let's see. Potions, food, weapons. Kinda it.
I more meant like there's no turning back once we beat it.
Oh, I'm mentally ready. No, that's a different question. How different is life gonna be after?
It's like, you know how we just run around and you can kill slimes?
Oh fuck.
It's like it's not gonna be that easy anymore.
Is it gonna be like day one, you meet a green slime and you're scared of it? Is it that kind of?
I wouldn't say that bad, but it's like you're using that boomerang again.
I like that boomerang.
Yeah, you remember that boomerang?
Oh, I love that boomerang. Great memories. Okay, I have a question to consult you with. So I have equipped a jagged honeycomb that releases bees and douses the user in honey when damaged. Should I switch that for the necklace that gives me an extra minion?
No. I'll give you a potion that'll give you an extra minion.
Okay. More frogs. All the frogs.
Do you know what honey does?
It slows them down. Right? Oh no! Oh! It heals. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was stuck in DST.
Passive reading.
Okay.
So when it says it douses the wearer in honey, it'll give you a little bit of regen.
Okay. May I have some bean aids?
Yes.
Do we just like throw them like? Should we spend all of our time throwing the bean aids, or should we alternate weapons?
I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly.
We'll just see how it goes. Are you okay?
I just tried to give them to you and I put them back in the stack.
Okay, I thought you threw them.
Splitting a stack.
Thanks. Oh, that's a lot. Bye.
Farewell.
Okay, I'll leave you to fight them yourself.
You're not going
I'll
to
just wait here. No, I'm coming. My walls are bare, but I got tired of having nothing during video calls. Ooh, true. I just use the, oh my god, on Zoom, I just use the blur background feature, but that is very boring. I uploaded a custom background. Did you bring the guide voodoo doll, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You're welcome. You just bring one, or should I bring more?
Well, if we need more than one, we're gonna go back into the base anyway.
Okay. Noted. I see what you mean. Would honey also slow you down? It doesn't in Terraria. Only good things come from honey in Terraria. Yeah, I uploaded
I think it does when you walk in it.
Oh, probably. That does make sense. Oh, I hate you so much. God damn it.
Oh my god, I'm already half HP.
We should have just started, like, immediately.
Okay, here's a couple more potions.
Thank you. Bat incoming. You can just
I'm
teleport.
gonna go heal really quick.
Yeah. Please do. You can just teleport across the map. Yeah, Terraria has some cool features, so I just teleported to Terror because I had like a wormhole potion. So you can just teleport to another player. The virtual backgrounds. You know that meme of the This Is Fine dog? With holding the coffee sitting in the burning room. I got a virtual background like that. But I don't use it for serious meetings for obvious reasons. But it's cute. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Should I do the honors?
I guess.
Oh yes, potion? Okay.
Do you need
I'm
any
good.
other potions?
I got all the potions you gave me.
Do you need these ones though?
No. But thank you. There's these enemies!
Yeah, you can start whenever you want.
Okay. I need to drink all of these first though. Fuck. But they just keep coming and they
If
don't
you
stop
press-
coming.
I think it's B by default. It'll drink all your buff
Oh.
potions.
Oh shoot! That's what it does. Oh my god, I'm drinking all of it. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Aw, it fucking didn't even fall into the lava.
It was a nice college try.
Stop. Oh, the college try, of course. Okay, I don't know how to load the cannon. I've made a grave error. How do I load the star cannon?
I thought you just had to put stars in the ammo thing.
Ah, yes, that does make sense. Nope, it doesn't make sense at all.
Happening. I'm not fast enough.
Oh. God, this is terrible. Well, my best advice to you is don't die, and I also did not bring, like... Wow, are you seriously not fast enough?
Nah.
No, Terror! Ah, fuck. Well, I'm sorry this is happening to you. I didn't know how to get the cannon gun working, by the way.
That's fine, as long as you can stay alive for like a minute.
Oh, you're dead?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's getting faster.
That's fine, we knew this would happen.
I
Well,
guess
knew
we
this
did.
would happen.
I thought it was gonna go better. All I've been doing is, sorry.
No more bees.
Nope, out of mana! And I did not prepare weaponage for the rest of this horrible situation.
Got more bees?
20 left. What about you? Do you have more B-nades?
Yeah. I'm gonna get to use that.
I'm waiting for your return. Aw, fuck.
You're doing good, I can just see its health going down.
What is your timer, sir? Are you back?
7 seconds.
Okay, I'm not fast enough. Or no, I'm barely. I am. Oh, and it's dead.
You did it.
Yay!
Well
Huh. Are you coming back?
And I'm finally back.
Yay! Look.
Great job.
Thank you. GG's. Good efforts. Great time. Was had by all, except for maybe Terror. Do you have a good time?
Time was had by all.
Did you have a good time?
It was okay.
I underestimated your speed. Not in a bad way, just in a surprising way. I love this glowing thing of fire around me.
Yeah, the Inferno potions are really good.
I look cool as heck.
Did you get the treasure bag?
I did. What is the Soul of Light? Oh, is this one of the hard modes things?
Yeah.
Hello,
It's just
Victor.
like a requirement for different crafting.
Very
things.
cool. Very cool! Dying. Can we get out of here?
I'm just leaving.
Thank you. Good plan. But yeah, hi Big Dig, how are you? I ended up using none of the fallen stars. I don't know how to use it.
You just used it, didn't you?
But it didn't use it didn't take up, it didn't consume any of the stars.
This is a space gun.
I'm dumb. Don't talk to me. It's okay, we did it without the space. We did it without the star cannon. It looked very similar, okay?
That's funny.
Oh, water. Oh, that's a werewolf. I was like, is that you? Why do you have so much health? Why?
Welcome to Hardmode.
I hate this already. Hello, Keizo. How are you doing? What did you think of the physical 100 finale? The consensus I heard was that it was underwhelming. Fortunately, the reason you're able to join early is because you're up early. Oh, okay, go do that thing. Thanks for stopping by, Potako. It was nice to talk to you. At a time when the stream is not ending. Goodbye. Good luck with your thing. Gotta look for a tad. Alrighty. Oh, I haven't opened the treasure bag yet. Taboo laser rifle. Risk summoner emblem. Do I have to be summoner now? Demon heart.
No, that'll just increase summon damage.
Okay, but I feel like it's a suggestion, you know? Because you get one of the four?
You can shimmer them to cycle between them.
Oh, that's nice. Wall of Flesh Mass. That is gnarly.
I did get the whip though, if you did want to do summoner stuff.
Do I look good?
That is hideous.
Stop. Why are you shaming my looks?
I think that's... No, that's gross.
Can I take a look at the whip thing?
Yeah.
Firecracker! Your summons will focus struck enemies? Whoa! Wait, stop running. There you go. Should I consume the demon heart?
Yeah.
Okay. Nom.
And it'll give you another accessory slot.
I actually don't know what accessories I want. I want this balloon animal. Best use of my accessory slot. You know what I'm also excited for in hard mode? That I remembered?
What's that?
You can get wings.
Can get wings, yes.
Okay. I'm sensing a caveat here.
No? Oh yeah, wyverns suck.
Wyverns.
Yeah. You need like a specific crafting material plus souls of flight to craft wings, and you only get souls of flight by killing wyverns, and they suck.
I absorbed none of that. These names are very confusing. Wow, you are hard to kill. I bought a potted jungle cedar from Tanya.
What?
A potted cedar?
Is that a pit?
It's a tree. But she doesn't sell the hanging pots. For which I am disappointed. Okay, hang on. Can I place this?
Oh, a cedar, yeah.
Yeah, a cedar. A cedar. A cedar. Cedar.
I thought you meant like... How would I explain this? Something to seed. Like
Oh.
equipment they would use to seed. A cedar.
A cedar tree. She didn't have the hanging pots though. I feel scammed. Tanya? I know you have them. Hand it over. We have Garrett? Ugh. Garrett's our new guide.
I don't like that name.
Bring back Colin. Colin for life. You think we'll run out of space in our current chest zone now?
I mean, we haven't used any of these chests.
Oh, I forgot about the right side. Should we like yeah, I think we should expand over.
Yeah, I remember there was some kind of reasoning for what I was doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And like why everything was...
I like where you're going.
It was like blocks, and then it was like weapons and armor, and then it was like building material.
So is this side gonna like
By color.
mirror that side, or is this side gonna be hard mode exclusive?
I don't know.
Well,
My thinking was like the more wanted stuff would be in these gold chests.
mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna want blocks and stuff and materials more than anything else.
That's so true. I do want blocks. That's probably it. And mostly I'm just looking for a place to put these weapons that I got from, like all this loot that I just got from Wall of Flood, because the chests are full, I think. No, not really. I'll put them there for now.
You could just put, if it's like weapons, you could just put them in here.
Oh, right. I forgot about this section. Section of chests. Is the laser rifle good? Whoa! That's cool sound effects. I'll give it that.
It's probably better than a lot of the ranged stuff you had just a second ago.
Where did you put the fake star cannon?
It's in there somewhere. Space gun.
It's a star cannon, please. Please call it by its professional name. Damn, these werewolves are hard to kill. Ah, not here. Don't come down here. I'm scared. No, it almost killed Swanson. That is very upsetting. not Swanson. What is the— oh, that's a massive eye. Why are they like this? Yes, Tanya. Do your thing.
I'm gonna go find out what happened.
What do you mean, what happened?
Yeah. So when you kill the wall of flesh,
Ah, right.
in like a V, it'll spawn the corrupted biomes.
Okay.
One side of your world will, or like one side of the V will get Hallow, the other side will get the world evil.
Hallow. Wow, even the blue slimes are hard to kill now. I'm excited for all the fun hard mode things though.
I just remembered something.
Wait, so what were you saying about like you dug out that area by the tree? If you do that, it just doesn't spread over?
Yeah, so how it works is like any blocks near a corrupted block has a chance to become a corrupted block.
Mm-hmm.
With some exceptions, like they made it so mud can't be corrupted.
Love that. Oh. Where are you going?
But there's a distance where it can't. So like if there's a 6-block gap, you won't get
Oh.
it won't spread over a 6-block gap.
Right. No, that makes sense. Oh my god. Demon, hi! How are you doing? Alston in hard mode. I got carried here.
You say that, but I died in like a minute.
Okay, I carried. Is that better? Oh, it's already sad and red over here.
Awesome.
Rip. I hate how the red looks. Whoa. I planted, you know how we were like really wanted we were using the wood that you get from the winter trees? And I chopped them all down and I planted more, but they never grew. They're still like small saplings. Oh
Yeah,
my
I did that as
god!
well, and I don't know why.
I don't like this. Oops. Yeah, Demon, how are you doing? How is the No Man's Sky? What's that? Oh, that's just the corpse. Not a cool drop. This sword is still excellent, so kind of.
How many dark shards did you just get?
Huh? Oh wait, sorry, just 2. What? What? Were they yours?
No, they're a crafting thing.
Oh, what are they used for?
Something half decent.
Okay. Okay. Which probably means really good pre-hard mode, but we are in different times now, not the meteors.
No, it's a hard mode only
Right.
thing. I know what the corruption craft is,
Uh-huh.
not the crimson one.
Good, trying not to nap. I feel. I've been waking up early recently because my traitorous body was like, oh, I see that you wake up at 7:30 a.m. on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. How would you like to also wake up at that time for the other days of the week? So now I've just been waking up consistently at 7:30 in the morning, whether I like to or not. And then that just means I want to nap more when it comes to the afternoon.
I can't nap.
Wow. How come?
I don't understand how people sleep during the day.
Like you don't enjoy napping, or you just physically cannot sleep?
Yeah.
And it's the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Stop using your pea gun on me! These boots are pog.
Yeah.
I love them. I feel like with napping, you get into a groove. Oh, sorry, we walked past, didn't we? I feel like with napping, if you start napping, then you will want to nap every day, and it's hard to break out of that cycle.
That makes sense, I guess.
But if you like push through at least one day. Oh my god, the water's purple on this side. And there's whimsical music! It's so pretty.
This guy's selling shingles.
We have 1,000 shingles. Oh, this block just turned red.
Oh, cool.
Is it supposed to turn red? Can we let it turn red? Unicorns!
That's not great.
What the fuck? I don't want to kill you. But I will, because you look like you have cool loot. Should we just
swap that out for a different kind of block?
Should we just mine the whole thing? The whole block. Bridge.
Yeah, it's not my fault if you fall though.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I think it's because you only eat carbs. Yeah, because you have noodles for lunch, Demon. This water is so pretty!
Yeah, the hello biome is really nice.
Is this what?
It sucks that it's in our crimson biome. It's kind of lame.
Is this it? This is the hollow biome.
Yeah, it's got all the
cool
colourful
things.
trees.
Yay! Your butterfly
And the
kind of
pink block.
fits. Hmm?
Pink blocks.
Yeah. And what are these pixies? Demon, sometimes I ask you what you're gonna have for lunch. Oh, I just killed something. And you say like eggs. Every time I'm like, I need to know more here. Are you only having eggs for lunch, or are you having eggs with something else? Because I really hope it's the latter. And that you're not eating like 12 eggs for lunch. This is a cute place. Did you find the V?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because yeah, right.
Like we have, yeah, crimson on the left. Hello.
Why is it called the V though? Is it like a actual V?
Yeah, because we killed the wall of flesh at the bottom of the world,
Uh-huh.
and it goes out, and one side to the left and one side to the
Oh,
right,
cool.
to the surface.
Very cool. You normally make 3 fried eggs and put them in 2 sandwiches. 1.5 egg per sandwich. What if you want... yeah. I was like, what if you want the eggs that like where the yolks are still like runny. Can't have half an egg like that. I've been making sandwiches a lot recently too. Just quick and easy. Also,
What kind of sandwiches do you like?
sorry, what?
What kind of sandwiches do you like?
Oh my god, I do like a brunch sandwich-ish thing where I put like it's like cream cheese, avocado, and smoked salmon, and it's good. And some occasionally an egg if I'm feeling up, but it's really good.
Nuts.
And the other reason that I have sandwiches a lot, well, not a lot, but like a lot. How do I explain this? Because you know, if you live by yourself, whenever you buy something like a loaf of bread, you're eating that loaf of bread for the next 7 days. So yeah, whenever I buy like a thing of sourdough, I am having sandwiches for the next 7 days.
How do you get bread to last 7 days?
I put it in the fridge.
Okay, that's weird.
Is it though?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's weird, yeah.
What about putting bread in the freezer?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow, so the
Toasters
fridge is the
literally have a
forbidden
defrost.
land.
Toasters literally have a defrost setting.
I just put my bread in the fridge.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't really the question though. Like, my question was how you make bread last 7 days.
I put bread in the fridge.
Yeah, but how do you have bread? Okay, how do you have bread for 7 days?
Because I eat 2 slices at a time.
Yeah, okay.
What's the question here?
You're not too
That I'm a frequent consumer of bread. Demon agrees with you, by the
Well,
way.
it's like what with the fridge thing?
Yeah,
Nah,
the fridge.
He's lying to you. He's lying.
No, we had this conversation in his Discord actually, where he was like, freezer bread is fine, but fridge bread is weird. I think I remember this.
I just said that.
Yeah, he agrees with you.
Oh yeah, I misheard.
He agrees.
I thought he was agreeing with you.
Nah. Apparently I do the forbidden things.
Yeah, I'm shocked more people don't put bread in the freezer.
I don't like this painting. I would, honestly I would, but my freezer is stuffed full already. Because I like to buy frozen meals from Trader Joe's. And that's what my fridge is full of. Sorry, that's what my freezer is full of. How do you pronounce this merchant's name anyway? Llewellyn? Llewellyn. Llewellyn. I thought he was gonna have more stuff in hard mode.
I think 2 L's is W.
Llewellyn? Llewellyn?
Welsh. That's a Welsh name.
Oh. How would you pronounce it? If you want to give it the old college try.
Nah, I'm not. You're not gonna convince me to do that.
All right. Is the unicorn horn good for anything?
No.
Is the pixie dust good for anything?
No. I'll be honest. I don't remember.
It's okay.
I'll just show Garrett.
Garrett. Do I have permission to kill Garrett?
Enough pixie dust, can you get wings?
Do I have permission to kill Garrett?
I mean, you could.
God.
Yeah.
Do you want Tanner or Colin after this?
I don't know, maybe a Brian or something.
Okay.
I think the chances of you getting
Tanner?
very, very low.
That's okay. It's Llewellyn. Demon said it's Llewellyn. which sounds nice. I'm gonna put.
I think that's better than any way I would have pronounced it.
I don't want to butcher the names. I'm gonna put like, I don't know, I'm gonna put stuff I get in hard mode in the chest on the right.
Okay.
I've decided. Oh, does this mean there's new fishing loot now?
Yes.
Well, you know what I'm doing. Shit. I auto-sorted my jagged honeycomb. There it is. Bye. Thanks for stopping by and bringing more shingles. One bunny closer to that banner. I've killed 40. Or we've killed 40? I don't know if you killed any.
That's heartless.
Sorry, I just want that banner. I'll stop after the 50th.
Where are you even gonna put it?
I don't know, probably on this arena, this mini arena we have here.
Well, so you can deal more damage to bunnies.
Do I need to deal more damage? Deal more damage to bunnies? A question.
I think it's more of a question of want. Do you want to deal more damage to?
It's all about the intent, isn't it? Not about the results, but it's about the intent. Horrible. I'm gonna take a little fishing detour. Do you wanna come?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Where do you want to fish?
Can you fish in the hallowed biome?
Yep.
Are there like crates and stuff as well?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. Gotta love fishing. Fishing in any game is an elite activity. Okay. See, this is where your tick rate comes into use.
Yeah,
This is where you shine.
I'd give it up for a good running speed.
Yeah. I don't know if you. Whoa, sorry. No, I don't want. I wonder if it's like that even if you play by yourself. Or maybe it's because I noticed. Oh wow, that really took my health down. Haha. This is not fine.
You can just teleport to me if you want.
I'm gonna heal. Oh. Nice. Ta-da. I love this barrier.
Yeah, this is my side. Get out.
We deserve some chill fishing times. Oh, the bucket of water. That is really cool.
Yeah, I just don't know if this is big enough to fish in.
Oh, the Terraria music. So good. Oops.
kind of potions?
I'm good, thank you. You made me feel crazy when the first time we noticed the potions had different, like your potions and my potions ran out at different times.
How do you think I felt? I thought you were gaslighting me, being like, it's been 8
Okay,
minutes.
look, I thought you were blaming me for like accidentally drinking another. I said oyster, because I just got one. For accidentally drinking another potion. Like, no, I didn't. I know better than to drink another potion before the timer's up.
There is no shot.
Really funny.
I thought I just got like a really rare drop straight away, but I didn't.
Is that what's a princess fish?
Yeah, that's what I got, thinking it was the other thing.
I thought. Oh, what's the other thing?
The crystal serpent, I think.
Wow. Pretty names. The princess fish. Oh boy.
Oh, something's making a really annoying noise.
Yeah, I heard it. I keep
It's a
reeling.
unicorn.
Oh, cool. Kill it. I keep reeling in the oysters just out of habit from when I was trying to get that pink oyster, pink pearl. Sounds like a party off screen. Got a mithril crate. Do you still get the normal crates then? Like the ones you used to get pre-hard mode?
I don't.
I guess not. I haven't gotten one yet.
Get hard mode versions.
Right.
So
Right.
like, mithril is iron.
Oh, that makes sense. And Pro wood's probably just the wood. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Dig in the music.
But the loot is better.
Of course. Naturally. I keep wanting to reel it in when it says princess fish because it has the sparkly text. Restraint.
Have you ever watched Twitch Rivals?
I have. I watched Twitch Rivals when they hosted a Fall Guys event.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. What
Did
about
they
you?
fuck it up then?
Sorry, what?
They have like a long history of like either people cheating and them just letting away with it, or like poor organization, or like stuff like that. Did anything go wrong during the Fall Guys tournament?
So I watched 2 different Twitch Rivals Fall Guys tournaments that occurred at different times. And I only watched them because a streamer that I watch played in it, Chilled Chaos. Yeah. Oh wow, party time.
I'm gonna go get the cake.
Yeah, go. And then I don't think they fucked anything up significantly. I think it went pretty smoothly, but so in Fall Guys, the way they organized the Fall Guys Twitch Rivals tournament was that you would get points if you moved on to the next round, and you would also get points if you won. But then and they would have people in squads, so you would compete in a squad of 4.
Right.
And what happened was that a team would... Okay, sorry, let me preface more. And then you also know that you can time out the final so that everyone wins, right?
Well, like the finals, we meant to get a crown.
Yeah, like when you... The final
I
round.
didn't know that.
You can time it out after 5 minutes on levels like Hexagon or... I don't know, I don't think you can do it on Thin Ice, but you can do it on like Roll Off or Hexagon. And what the teams would do, because they were all really cracked players, they would just wait. They would... In the final rounds, they would kill off all the members of the opposing team. And then they would... All 4 of them would try to time it out, so all 4 of them got points for winning. So... I mean, it's
right.
not...
Yeah, I understand.
It's a strategy, but it was incredibly boring to watch, because you would just sit there watching these people that are on the same team passively try to maximize their tiles so they could just time the whole thing out. I don't know why.
Yeah, that would be very boring to watch.
Yeah, so it wasn't...
Like, as soon as it loses all sense of competition, right?
Luke. How do you feel about Luke?
Better than Garrett. He's better than Garrett.
I kind of like Luke. He can stay. Yeah, so it's not like they... Why did I reel that in? It's not like they fumbled or like had a terrible error, but it was poor organization, I would say.
That stands up to the kind of...
It stands up to Twitch Rivals.
Yeah.
What Twitch Rivals
I watched the,
do you watch?
they just did an Elden Ring one,
Oh wow.
and it was it was so bad.
But Elden Ring's like a story game, right?
Yeah.
But how do you... How does that work with
There's a
Twitch Rivals?
There's a PvP aspect.
Oh, like you can fight other
Basically,
people?
what they did was they had one... There's 3-person teams,
Mm-hmm.
and they had one person who like actively streams the game. So like someone who knows what they're doing, like whether it would be like speedrunners or like challenge runners or whatever, like someone who's competent.
Mm.
And then 2 people that aren't, or like have played but don't stream the category.
Okay.
And it was like an hour and a half to run around, collect a whole bunch of stuff for a PvP match.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did they like... Oh, okay, so they had like an hour and a half to... It's called a build. They had an hour and a half to make a build. And that's just like collect weapons and armor and stuff.
Okay.
And that hour and a half went by, and then it was like, okay, so you have 10 minutes to get to the place where you can fight. And then that went on for like 40 minutes, and people were just like picking more stuff up during that time. They would go off and like fight some more bosses and like actively cheating.
Ooh.
Like in the parameters of what they were told they were able to do, they were like directly just not doing that.
Like they were knowingly breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like on the Twitch Rivals side of things, it was like, okay, so here's 10 minutes. Go to X place so you can actually like fight each other.
Uh-huh.
And then they just messed around for an extra half an hour doing other stuff. I don't know, it was like really weird.
Yikes.
And then the people who like spent that extra 40 minutes collecting a whole bunch of extra stuff did really well.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yikes. Was there like outrage? Were people upset that this happened?
I went to a few different streams and it was all the people that were like acknowledging what they were meant to do had people in their chats being like, this person's cheating, that person's cheating, this person's doing this person's doing that. And then you'd go to that person who was cheating and their chat would just be like, go do this, go
Oh
do that. They haven't
no!
called time yet, just go do this, go do that. And they'd be like, yeah, okay.
That's awful. This is like echo chamber kind of stuff. Oh my god, I don't know what's good in this in this pond. I just fish up one of everything that looks fun. And then I get the crates.
Prisma
Is good? Okay.
I've been picking up princess fish. I don't remember what they're for.
Oh, they're actually good? Oh. Whoops.
No, I don't know. I don't remember what they're for.
Oh, I just picked one up.
Prisma are good.
They look good.
The crystal serpent, if you find it, is a good weapon.
Wow.
The harpoon, I think you can fish up. And crates, obviously.
Obviously. When I watch... Okay, when there are like Twitch rival events, I always go watch like the streamers that are participating in the event. Like I never go to the Twitch rivals Twitch page to watch them commentate.
Yeah, same.
It's just more fun to like watch the actual contestants.
I feel like as soon as I hear about it, like when it's announced, I immediately get invested in people I like. It's like, yeah, I really want this person to do well. I do not care about other streamers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty natural, I would say.
Yeah, so when it actually like comes around to the day it's getting streamed, I just watch them. There's no real reason to watch the official broadcast.
I never get Twitch Rivals news from Twitch Rivals though. Like I only know about it if someone that I watch is competing. And then naturally I would root for them because I watch them already. Prismite.
Yeah, they don't do a very good job of
promoting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like realistically, you should have known that there was a Twitch Rivals Elden Ring going on. If you spend any amount of time on Twitch.
Yeah. Fair.
I'm not saying like you specifically, but like the community that watches Twitch should have known that Twitch Rivals was going on.
Yeah.
Whereas I found out about it like a week ago and I watch Elden Ring streams all the time.
What are your most watched categories on Twitch?
Probably just chatting.
Oh, interesting.
But like, I'll fall asleep with the streamer just playing in the background. And sometimes they like play games.
Yeah. My most watched category is Among Us.
Is that still prominent?
I love watching Among Us streams.
Why is that? You just enjoy people lying to each other.
Especially, okay, so Among Us streams, it has to be modded Among Us, because that's just more interesting than, like, a vanilla Among Us at this point. I really like the different mods that they have for Among Us. Honestly, the modders are keeping the game alive right now. And to the point of, like, is it still relevant? I think that a big reason that I watch Among Us is because I like watching like people interact with each other in Among Us. Like, if it's a good group of people playing, then yes, I love watching Among Us. So I maybe I like it less for the actual game, but more for the people that play the game. And they have good chemistry.
That makes sense.
But that
Yeah,
probably...
I was on YouTube earlier and 5 Up came up in my recommended.
Ooh,
And I haven't watched 5 Up in like 2 to 3 years.
yeah.
So I was curious. I looked on his channel. It's like still just Among Us content.
I think
So,
he's
like definitely hasn't died off.
he's one of the few people from like the really popular Among Us players that still play. Yeah.
I didn't even know they made mods for it.
Oh, it's really fun, but I can never play because the mods are only compatible if you're on a PC, and you know how it is with the MacBook players.
It's a PC only game, isn't it?
It is. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
remember my friends really wanted me to play it with them, and like I just couldn't deal with the mobile port.
Wow.
So like, you're probably aware you can, through Boot Camp, you can make 2 separate OS on your MacBook. I did that specifically for Among Us,
Wow.
and then like
Oops.
it kind of died in my friend's group. Now I'm just like left with
Rip.
50% of my storage on my MacBook.
Can you get rid of it?
Yeah, I've tried, but like every time I go to, I'm like, oh, what if I want to do this? What if I want to do that?
What if you want to play Fall Guys on your PC? You know? What if? I'm gonna go home and open these. It's unboxing time. Yeah.
And my potions, we're not done.
Are you still on that first potion?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, I've drunk 2 crate potions.
I've drunk 4 crate potions. Actually, I don't remember drinking the 4th crate potion, but somehow my sonar is gone, so I don't know how that happened. Okay, let's see what good stuff.
Did you get any chaos fish?
I did.
How many? I only got 1.
Got 3. Well, this is some familiar loot. Got the sailfish boots. I was like, I remember you. And the climbing claws. And the step stool. Oh.
Yeah, you should be getting like better ores though.
This good?
Compare it to your sword.
Shit. No, my bee gun! Come back.
If
What?
you don't like the anchor, I'll use it.
I have to rescue the bee gun.
Because like it's a weird weapon to use.
Let me see. Oh my god. You can have it. If you would like.
I mean, it's better than what I've got at the moment.
The Knight's Edge, really? Assuming that's what you have.
Why did you get so many more? You
What?
got so many more crates than me.
I don't know. Do you also like get fish biting on your bait less often too? Is that what's happening? Wild.
Oh man, I never thought about that. I really hope not.
I hope not as well. Here's the anchor.
Thank you.
Okay. We resume the unboxing. Saving the best for last. Is there like anything in particularly good from these chests I should be looking out for? That you know of?
From what chests specifically?
Oh, sorry, crates.
Specifically.
Like the titanium and the divine ones, maybe?
Yeah, titanium, or I think palladium. I think palladium's the equivalent. Do you, like, you know how we have gold in our world
Uh-huh.
as an ore?
Okay.
Platinum is the equivalent to that. And in titanium crates, you should be able to get like titanium or palladium. I think it's palladium.
I got really shit loot from the titanium ones. In my opinion, at least. I got like potions, bait, a turtle mount, heart crystal, potions, more potions. Like, I feel like it's stuff that I could have gotten anyways by myself.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
We love the RNG in this game. Crystal shards. Oh. The fun is over. I've opened all the crates. This sparkly, okay, look, this sparkly Soul of Light makes me feel like it's super rare because it's super pretty. Oh well. Alfred. I remember when you were Lewis. When did you become Alfred? Do you have a fish chest?
Food.
That's not... okay. That's not quest food. Food... oh yeah, bacon! Look, consumable. Major improvements to all stats. Increases life regeneration. 24-minute duration.
That seems pretty good.
It seems awesome. I saw a fruit guide on the Terraria subreddit recently. It was just telling you how to like combine the fruits into like different fruit foods so you can get better stats. It was very fun. Very fresh. Oh, I fucking sorted my bee gun again. Stop it. Get some help.
Do you feel strong?
Do I feel what?
Strong?
I don't feel very strong. Why do you ask?
Okay.
Why?
We could like summon something that's like guaranteed to give us some kind of good loot.
We can what?
It's like really strong. Did you watch Demon's stream when he fought any mimics?
No.
Okay. Yeah, they're like...
oh look, more bunnies.
they're really strong. Is the best way to put it.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna die, maybe not. But if we have a slight chance, maybe yes. I'm open to trial and error. Oh, this painting. So good. It even has the cool frame around it. It's not like other paintings. The Terraria, subreddit keeps getting recommended to me on Reddit now. I'll just be like scrolling through my feed and it's just communities you might be interested in Terraria.
Are you?
Yes. Yes. Oh, the algorithm worked. It's like you click on one post about a Terraria build that you like the look of, and then suddenly you get flooded with Terraria posts from your timeline. And then I keep clicking on them because they look fun. And then they give me more. That's how the addiction begins. I like that video I sent you though. It was like so nicely animated. Don't miss a single block.
Oh, the falling one.
Mm-hmm. That was me. Like falling down this hole that we dug out. Cause I kept shifting to the left, and then I would just bonk my head on one of the stray blocks.
Oh, Luke lives up here.
Luke? Get down there, Luke. Go back to your home. Oh, not in that way. Come back down.
So you're willing to give it a go?
Yeah,
This
sure. Yeah.
almost inevitable
No,
death?
let's fucking do it. I believe.
Okay, grab some potions.
I feel like we've still been using the same strats for the harder monsters. You know, it's like we're still using the same weapons, the same thing, even though the enemies are harder.
Yeah, well, it's like you've got to get better weapons.
Yeah. And you can only do that
And
by
then
killing.
every way to- Yeah.
What is it? What weapon is good for this? Ranged.
You could get away with the sword
Why is our anvil pink?
as a new and improved anvil.
Wait, it's so cute. Oh my god! It's beautiful.
Yeah, there was a blue one, but I thought you'd want the pink one.
Of course. You thought correctly.
I don't know if you an actual star cannon would be good.
Okay. Okay.
You can get away with anything.
Can I use my space gun?
You could.
No, that thing. I don't know.
wouldn't.
I didn't even see how much damage that thing did.
Yeah, you don't have to make the space gun, but
No.
if you wanted to try it,
I do want to
this is
try it.
probably the only chance you're going to get.
Okay.
Like, pretty soon it's gonna get outclassed.
Dude, the star cannon looks the exact same as the space gun, I'm telling you. Wait, it does have the same crafting recipe. Wait, I'm so
No, it has
confused.
stars as a...
No. I'm looking at the recipe for the star cannon. And it is the same recipe I was looking at when I was trying to make the star cannon the first time. But somehow I ended up making a space gun. Like, I even grabbed the exact same materials. 20 meteorite bars and 5 of the stars. I don't know what happened. Oh, how the space cannon snuck in. Space gun. That's why the mini shark didn't get consumed. Because I made the space gun thinking it was the mini, like the star cannon. I was like, but I still have the mini shark in my inventory. Terra must have been wrong when he said when he said it needed a mini shark, and then no, he wasn't wrong. I just look, it's tiny. It's a tiny game. That's my defense. I swear this is what I made.
I swear, if you just made another space gun.
Look, I'm looking at it on my screen. It says star cannon. The space gun's above the star cannon. That's why. That's why. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. Hello, Randy, how are you doing? Can I have some stars? I gave you like the 69 stars.
Did you get them?
Nope.
Really?
Yes.
I don't have them anymore.
Oh.
Are you sure you didn't just get them?
I am positive.
Well,
Well
that
then,
sucks. We just lost like 120 stars.
how did that happen?
I've like 40 more.
It's okay. I'll just grab from the chest. I'll grab 30 from the chest. It's fine. And then the rest I can do with melee, perhaps?
Oh, I know
Mayhaps?
what happened.
What
I know
happened?
what happened.
Did the gnome eat them?
Nah, they disappeared during morning. Like fallen stars disappeared during morning. So
That
they
is
don't, like,
totally what happened.
stack on the day.
Aw, no. I didn't
that's
know
rough.
it could do that if you were throwing them from your inventory. Like, I only thought that happened to, like, naturally fallen stars.
I'm actually really upset about that.
That's alright.
Did you get some potions?
Yep. Let me change my accessory so that I'm not holding the balloon animal. Oh, does this mean we can make the shield thing that we needed the Nazar for?
That's still a while away.
Ooh, okay. But it is in our future.
It definitely is, yeah.
I don't know what equipments are good anymore. Because I feel like I have everything that I want. Let's see. Perhaps a whoopee cushion. Tiny game with big cursor. It is. Yeah, why is the cursor so large for this game? For this tiny game. Does it just happen out here?
Yeah.
Can we use the lava?
No.
Okay. I don't know what it looks like.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you put that into the chest.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you put it into the chest, of course. Ah, I see what you mean now. Is this like immunity mode? Okay. Is that- okay, I was like, is that all it does? Clearly not! It's very strong! I'll be back in 8 seconds.
8? Are you serious?
Yeah, 3,
It
2,
would have taken me like
1.
a minute.
I'm back. But all my potions are gone. So we will have to pray.
That's really annoying.
It's fine.
You were back so fast in comparison to me.
Ah, stop coming at me. Wow.
This can also travel through walls,
Stop!
which is why we couldn't go underground.
Stop it! Sorry. I was trying to find my gun because I'm an idiot. I don't think the gun works on it. Does it?
It should.
Okay. I will use the rest of it. And that was the rest of it. How are you doing? Yay!
This is what we got.
It looks like a rock candy. It looks like rock candy. Oh wow. Can we do another one?
No.
Okay. That was cool. Do you want it back?
I mean, I'll use it if you're not going to.
Okay. I do want to use it. I'll keep it then. Thanks. I need to be on the lookout for stars now. It's crazy.
That really hurts that we just lost all those stars. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
They
we
don't
could.
really have a use, but
Yeah, but you still lost them. It makes sense. Like, didn't even use them for anything. That mimic killed me in like 3 hits. Easy.
I told you it was strong.
Yeah, but it has such an unassuming attack at the beginning. I let my guard down. Oh. Just gonna check if the crimson spread, although it probably didn't.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's fine.
If anything, the halo will probably spread into the crimson and get rid of it.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
we'll
good.
only have crimson on the right.
I kind of feel like the no, it's fine. Nothing. I keep carrying the torches, but I haven't placed any in a long time. Also the ropes.
Yeah, me too. I keep them out of habit.
Yeah.
I have like 3,000 rope right now.
I have 2,500. Yeah, I have like a lot of stuff. I just keep like all the cool looking attacks. Cool looking weapons. Like the demon scythe. That thing looks cool. Like an evil wizard. Oh, a blue graduation gown. Unholy arrow. Damn. Who's Bruce?
Oh, I feel it.
Oh no! What happened?
I just got trapped.
Rip. Wait, what's your respawn timer?
5 seconds.
No way.
It's actually traveling at a normal speed.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. See, I can't tell which one of us has the intended speed. I'm assuming it's me. Because it's probably not intended for you to not be able to outrun the wall of flesh. Rabbit perch. That's so cute! I bought it. Is a jousting lance good? 73 damage. Dog license.
That says 81 damage.
It says 73. I'm sorry,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
Do you really see 81?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm at the desert. Sorry, at the beach. Beach pylon. Huh? It better not
So-
show us different stats also.
Who sells it?
Her. Daphne.
Yeah, this is 81.
Well, then you should buy it. If it's better for you. What is this?
Do you want it?
No.
Too late.
Thanks. I have a bunny on my head now. Dude, it's actually adorable. Look at it.
I can't see the ears because of your name.
Oh. Well, let me just remove my name. Just erase it.
Can I do that?
I
I
don't-
can do that.
Oh!
It does look cute.
Yeah. Although it was
It
a...
just went to sleep.
I don't think so. Why? Wait. It's a white bunny, like, as an item in your inventory, but when you place it on your head, it's a tan bunny. I wonder if it changes colors. Can you put it on? I'm sorry, you'll have to take off your shell whistle for this. Oh, it did go to sleep! That's adorable. Okay, give it back. It's mine. You know what? I'll buy another one.
No, you can have it.
We each
Not cool.
deserve to have a bunny on our head. I bought it. Cause we're loaded now with cash money. We do have a good amount of money. I have secretly been hoarding some money in my piggy bank. I know, I lied.
Yeah, I hate that too.
It's just, I mean, it's just easier to purchase stuff.
Yeah.
What can I sell? You're wearing a wedding dress, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell the other one. Unless... I'm wearing a wedding dress also.
Oh, if I buy it, I'll freak out.
Where are you?
Just like under the base in the tunnel.
Hello hee 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 hee.
Hello, Speedy. Oh shit, sorry, dying. Alfred's dying, Alfred's dead. I'm almost dead.
Doing?
Speedy came into the chat.
Do not blame Speedy.
Oh my god, thanks for the resub, Speedy. How are you doing? Well, Alfred's dead.
I
You
liked
come.
him.
I'm sorry. Look, I wanted Tanner not dead, but we can't always have what we want. I got distracted by chat. Hi, Speedy.
Man, I liked him.
Maybe we'll get Alfred back. What am I playing with? Playing with Terror. Musician extraordinaire. Oh my god, Star.
One day.
Sorry, what?
One day.
You already are. Do you know how we can get more NPCs? Do they just show up? Or do you have to like seek them out?
Yeah, there's like requirements
Okay.
for each random NPC. Like the truffle moves in if you can spawn a mushroom biome underground.
You just died so casually. As you were explaining the truffles.
It's really hard.
The truffle NPC. Oh, it's a pretty rocket.
He'll spawn if you have like an above ground mushroom biome.
Uh-huh.
We forgot to get the tax collector when we killed the wall of flesh. Or I did.
Can you say that
I
again?
wanna say we. There's like a, once you kill the wall of flesh,
Mm-hmm.
the tax collector just spawns in hell.
There's tax in this game? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, but it's the one good kind of tax. Everyone else in the world gets tax, so all the NPCs.
Oh, we're
you
the
can
tax
just walk up
collectors.
No,
Oh,
the
we're
tax
not.
collector is the tax collector, but we collect the tax
For the tax collector.
from the tax collector.
So we're the tax
So we're the
collector for the
government.
tax collector.
We're the government.
Oh my god. You know, I filed my tax return today. This is very fitting.
Is that your first tax return?
It was actually, because it was the first year that I earned income in the US. So I had to file a tax return. And I think I don't know if I can talk about this actually. We'll just stop at that.
I
Maybe.
remember my first tax return.
It's
And I was really happy.
Oh really? That's nice. It's kind of like finding out you had money that you didn't think you had.
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
Even though it was your money in the first place. But it feels like a bonus. It feels like a like an extra thing. Oops. I have so many like weapons in my inventory now. I love this so much.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
And it goes through walls, which is a bonus. How did you get the key to spawn it?
You can craft them with 15 souls of light.
I see.
Do you want to come try and get some with me?
Yeah, let's go.
And die?
Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah.
With the bats?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come and save you.
Well, the first time it wasn't. The second time it was.
I'll save you valiantly from the bats. My hair okay, so I drank one of those biome potions, and my hair changes color whenever- Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. Oh my god, this is- Hard mode is so pretty, except for the crimson part that corrupts every part. That's really pretty. Oh, what are you? What's the Chaos Elemental?
That is the Rod of Discord.
Nice.
But like it's super rare.
I should be using this more. But my aim is not very good.
Oh, the wizard's around here.
Poomst.
An NPC.
If I fall from a very tall, from a considerable height onto the water, will I still take damage? Because I have the... Okay, I don't know why I asked that. Of course I would take damage. Would I? I thought...
You should find out.
I should. I'll do it.
Yeah. You do it.
I'm doing it. Oh. I fell onto the block, the one block that was next to the water. No, I need to test it. I need to test it again. If you would land on water, you don't take damage. I landed on that one block next to the water. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I'm dying to this chaos elemental.
Okay, I'll see you back here then.
You were meant to save me, Allison.
I'm okay. Well, how could I say no? Hello. Why did I come down here? I can't see the enemy. Hello. If you land on water, you don't take damage. Right, but you know how when you get the boots you can walk on water, so it feels like you're walking on cement? I guess I was curious if you still take damage then. I guess not. Question answered through science. Do we just kind of traverse this biome and look for things to kill?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, the underground hallowed is so nice looking. It's pretty. And it has good music. There's a queen slime. Also, what is that? The fuck? Cool. There are flying swords in this game.
Is there a...
Oh, if I kill... Okay. Whoa. Sorry. Busy. Help. That's terrifying. Do you also mine slower? Genuine question. Oh god, it's coming for us. Dig! Dig before the chaos. Oh, it's here. Was that a well-placed block? My god. You are so cracked. You are so cracked. Okay, you move faster than I thought you would. Wow.
Yeah, I do mine slower. But this is also like hard mode stone.
I'm really curious if anyone else has encountered this problem with solutions.
Hey, do you have any potions on you?
I do. Which ones?
You should drink an iron stone.
Okay. Consider it drunk. Whoa. These are pretty strong. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, a steak.
How do you like your steak, Allison?
I like my steak, I would say medium. What about you?
Nice.
Why did we open that up?
I don't know, I was following you. I thought you had some kind of plan.
This is my plan. I'm glad that Chaos Elemental doesn't know how to swim. I assume it doesn't know how to swim. Christian!
So one of those mimics is around. Somewhere.
Oh, it's because you can see it with this list, absolute chonky list on the right.
Oh, you can turn that list down.
Oh, you can? I did not know that.
If you go into your inventory, below your map should be a whole bunch of circles.
Oh, hang on. If I go to my map, There should be a bunch of Oh, no, that's not it.
If you go into your inventory.
If I go into my inventory.
Did you find it?
Nope. Found the emotes though.
Emotes? No, no. If you go into your inventory, so like bring up your inventory and then look under your map.
Oh, yes. That's very helpful. Thank you. I'm a little hesitant to stand here and just toggle all of them.
You'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be fine. Oh, it tells you your movement speed as well. I'm not fine. I'm not fine!
Man, our frogs deal 1 damage.
Okay, what's my movement speed? Well, you should test your movement speed. Not here, but maybe somewhere else.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we can see, like, what the difference actually is. What else does it show you? Position? Cool. What's a gelatin crystal? Damn. Oh yes. Right.
Oh, that's
Ooh. We'll be fine. Why do they look so terrifying? They look really cool, honestly. Because they get blurry when they zoom. Summons Queen Slime, right. I heard you get a new slime pet if you kill Queen Slime. For which I am very excited for.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a... I think that's what happens. But it also... I guess it makes sense, because if you kill the King Slime, you also get a pet. Should we venture into here?
Where is here?
Like... down into that pond with the flying bats. I wonder how helpful the bees are. Whoa!
They're probably just as strong as the frogs at this point.
Ooh. I just like the bees. No wings? I would like some wings. But I heard it's hard to get? Question mark?
I wouldn't say hard, it's just annoying.
Okay. I'll do some wing research and perhaps we can get wings next time. I have
Yeah,
oh.
it's just like you need a specific item.
What is it?
It depends what kind of wings you want.
Oh.
Like I guess the harpy feather would be like the baseline,
Wizard!
which you could just get from harpies.
Oh, we saved him. And he's partying! He has a party hat. Just
Good guy.
Grab yourself a giant harpy wing from killing harpies, says Speedy. Harp. Not E, but harp.
Do you want to?
What?
Do you want to see what a wyvern is?
Yes, but let me buy this music box first.
Okay, I want to try and kill another one of those mimics.
Okay. I'll buy a harp. I'll buy a bell. We got cash to spend. Summons a block of ice. I'm on a shopping spree right now. I'm gonna be terrified. Speedy has prefaced that I'm going to be terrified.
Yeah.
Is the wizard just gonna stay here or will he move in?
He should move in.
Okay. Okay. I'm not ready. Should I go back as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a biome specific summon. Music box. It sounds cool. We can put it in the music room. But we don't have any tables to put this on yet. I made like a bunch of these dynasty workbenches because I heard there's like a trick you can do with the workbenches to make them look like stacked like a ladder if you stack them on top of each other. And then I realized it was a hard mode thing. So I couldn't make it happen when I was building, but maybe now.
Hardmode thing.
Yeah, it's like a trick. I don't remember exactly what they used, but wait, I don't know how to use this music box. Oh, it's equipable. Okay, it can be here.
I'm just trying to think of what NPCs would sell. Like what you would even be trying to do.
I can send you the video later. The music
Yeah,
box. Sure. That's so funny. Windy day.
What a jam.
Oh yeah.
You
Look.
should start a band.
I'm preparing to start a band in this room. I wish you could place it. Look, a harp, a drum set, and a piano. This is like fusion music right here. And a bell. Look, I've got a song all written out. I'm gonna put this
There's
somewhere.
playable guitars.
Sorry, what?
There's like playable guitars.
Really? Amazing.
I don't remember who drops them. I think it's Flying Fish?
Well, the ultimate goal is to make eventually have a band. I hope. What stage are we up to in hard mode? We're very much at the beginning stages. We just killed Wall of Flesh. Not 1 hour ago. I think it was more than an hour actually.
We're like one hallowed mimic deep.
We're one hallowed mimic deep.
Soon to be two.
I thought you were saying wyvern.
Oh yeah, I want to kill this first because I want a half decent weapon.
Okay. Drink your potions.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I probably should not have equipped my music box and kept the necklace. Okay, let's go. I hate you so much. Not you, but the mimic.
It's fine. I understand.
I hate when it like suddenly gains like 25, not 25, like 500% speed. Please. It looks like it has lips. Ow. 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 I see why you like the anchor now.
I wouldn't say I like the anchor, I just it doesn't.
Or yeah, why you use the anchor. The guitar is dropped by flying fish, but it's very rare drop, less than or around 1%.
Yeah, what's it called? Rainy Day or something?
Oh really?
Rain song.
Okay. Because my music box had the rainy day music, please no. Can't die a second time from this. Wait, we should test your speed after this. Yay? Rock candy for the win.
Man, that actually really sucks.
Wait,
I
what?
was hoping we would get something better.
What do you mean?
This is a really fun weapon, but it's definitely not what I was going for.
Oh, what else does it drop?
There's this thing called the Daedalus Stormbow,
Okay.
and what it does is like shoots a bunch of arrows from the sky.
Oh wow. Kyle?
That's
I've done something terrible.
Yes.
I've taken a bite out of the cake.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can do that?
Yeah, I told you it gives you buffs, remember?
But it doesn't consume the cake?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought it.
Over nothing.
I thought we wanted to display it and not like eat it, but I didn't know it wouldn't. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh,
I
what
thought-
did I do with the other cake?
I thought you would like slowly consume it if you kept taking noms out of it,
What, like Minecraft?
like any other food in this game.
No, it's permanent.
Oh, Speedy says the weapon you wanted is one that the Terraria devs classify as cheating.
Did they really?
The lore, the dev
I mean,
lore.
it's strong, but surely not cheating.
Is it a percentage drop from the mimic only?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, like, yeah. You can only get it from the Hallowed Mimic, and it has like a loot table.
Alright. Well, I like the rock candy. Oh! Our new wizard guy is called Christian. That's him. Yeah, I do miss Alfred a little.
Yeah, Alfred was cool when you just got him
I
killed.
didn't get him killed! The werewolf
Did.
killed him! Bought a disco ball. There's a lot of like fun things. Oh yeah. It's a party. It's a party.
Okay. I'll tell you what my max movement speed is.
Right. I need to test mine
39
too.
miles an hour.
Say again?
39 miles per hour.
Let me test mine. I bought an extra disco ball. Impulsively. You can be in here. Just fitting for the music room. Let me test mine. Oh wait, you have to. Sorry, you're holding the thing that tells me the speed.
Can you see yours now?
Yeah, but I think if I run like.
Oh, you're faster than me. So
But mine is still 39
you're
miles
just
per
gonna
hour.
run out.
So it,
Okay, yeah, then I guess that's confirmed that my game just is slower than yours.
that sucks. I'm sure there's someone out there who has the same problem. And they maybe have a way to fix it.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Which I easily should have done.
It's all good. We'll see what I mean if you use it. Wow, I'm excited to get the weapon now. Now I need to know how rare of a drop it is. Hallowed Mimic Terraria.
It's probably like 20%.
Oh, then we do have pretty shit luck. Oh, it's 25%.
For us to get the same weapon twice is bad luck.
Oh, true. Yeah, there's like 4 weapons that you can get, and they're all 25%. What's the issue?
Spawn regular mimics.
I don't know. BD probably knows.
Yes, Speedy, how do you spawn regular mimics?
Also, the issue is that apparently Terror's game just runs slower than mine. Cause like everything he not in a bad way. Everything he does is slower. Like he runs slower, his potions last longer. He takes longer to respawn when he dies. He mines slower. Very weird.
Yeah, my theory is that for every game tick I have, you have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or every 2
I think
game
you have
ticks
half.
I have 1.
Yeah. Because I think mine is the normal speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't even outrun the wall of flesh. It's not a tab thing though. It's been happening like it's always been like this.
It's always been a thing. It was not a thing for about half an hour.
I'm sorry. I kind of think it's because you're hosting.
I mean that would make sense, right? If you were looking for just an excuse to be like, why is it happening? Just because I'm hosting.
Because you know, I had my game was really slow too for a while. And I noticed it was because it was whenever I was in like a very populated area in the game. And then it's probably, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm streaming and it's trying to load like a bunch of stuff on the screen at once. I don't know. Demon wants to know if it was like that in the dedicated server as well.
Not as far as I'm aware.
Bubble
But it
shooting.
was hard. We moved at the same speed in the Deddy.
I wouldn't say that. Because I still had that thing where I was running and you would be behind me. So it might have been the same on the Deddy. Because I definitely remember us trying to go to places and you would run faster. Like you would be running with me, but then I'd stop and you would be way back. And I just thought at the time it was because I was playing from the US to Australia. But I guess not anymore. Like I thought I had the desync issues. I don't know. Look, we'll consult Reddit. Probably has an answer somewhere.
I'm gonna be really annoyed if I just have to like
toggle a setting or something.
Like verify game files or something. I was thinking. Like if that's my solution, I'm gonna be annoyed.
At least it would be a solution. I would rather it be a simple and obvious solution than there be no solution. Trying to get all the fallen stars now. Now that we were cheated out of our 69 stars.
Yeah, that was annoying.
It was. I feel like I'm gonna make some more potions. The gnome that ran through the pumpkins, I can't. It wasn't even the gnomes that... I don't even think it was the gnome that uprooted the pumpkin. It was the frogs trying to kill the gnome. And now we have 694 pumpkins. Do you carry the potions on you?
I'm going to now.
Okay, probably a good idea. I'm gonna carry iron skin, regen. Well, that's probably it.
Yeah, that's all I'm carrying.
Cool. Okay, it is pretty late, so I should probably head off for today.
No problem. Thank you for playing.
It was very fun. You believed in the wall of flesh fight. And we were and I survived, just me. It's not like
I knew it wouldn't be that
it's
bad.
not even like your fault. You were you just couldn't outrun it. I think look, the beanades, I would like to thank the beanades, honestly. Very goated. What just dropped down there? And a feather. Caution, may contain harpy? Oh, that's a harpy, alright. Oh, you can get the wings from them, right?
Yeah.
The infamous wings. Gimme. No wings. You got them?
No.
I like that I said I was going off and then... Oh, they drop eggs projectiles. Oh gosh. And then I got distracted by the wings. Okay, it's fine. We can wing another time. But yeah, thank you for playing.
No problem.
I feel
as always.
I feel like we have lots more stuff to do in the game now in hard mode.
Yes.
Yes.
There's many things.
My next objective is going to be wings.
That's a good plan.
Maybe we can do the mimic again if we get more of the souls of lights. Perhaps.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'll
thank
catch you
you.
next time.
See ya. Bye. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for watching. It is pretty late and I do have to get up at 7:30 tomorrow, so I should go to sleep now. But yeah, thank you all for showing up for this first Terraria stream. It's very quiet because there's no Terraria music. It was fun. It was fun progressing, killing a boss, getting some content in. Good luck. Thank you. Alright. Goodbye everyone. Have a good rest of your day, wherever you are. I'll see y'all next time. I think we'll do DST, because I really want to start building now. Alright. Bye everyone. Good night.